Hi guys, it's Miss Ellen and I'm here with
Jaden.
And we wanted to start with our feelings check-in. How are you guys doing today? How about you, kiddo?
I'm feeling like happy and excited.
Do tell.
I don't know, I just am. I got a good night's sleep.
That's refreshing. It doesn't happen often. Glad that happened. Let's keep that track alive. So we want to talk to you today about something that we think is pretty important and hopefully pretty simple at the same time. We want to talk about how some things are different, yet they're really the same, right?
Yeah.
So they might look different on the outside, but in the inside, they're the same, okay? So let's start with, what do you want to start with?
Eggs.
Eggs, right? So there are different types of eggs, right? So I have an egg that is
Brown.
You have an egg that is
white.
okay. So what else is different about them?
Well, this one is pointier at the top, and they're like different shapes.
Mm-hmm. And this one is a little bit rounder, maybe a little bit smaller than yours, right? They're both pretty smooth. And what happens, do you think, when we crack them open?
Maybe.
Want to check it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what you see.
I see a yolk and the white.
Okay. What do you see on the inside? So the
Okay,
shell, which
the
is the
shell.
outside. The inside of the shell is white on both of them, right?
And it's kind of bubbly.
And kind of bubbly, right? So if you look on the inside, I'm just going to tilt this for a little bit without spilling it. I don't know if you can see it. There is.
Same.
They're exactly the same. It looks like it was the same, right? So there's a white and then a yolk, which is yellow. So they are the same. Different yet the same. What would you like to look at next, hon?
Apples.
Apples. Okay. So do these look the same or different?
Different.
How are they different?
This one's green.
Mm-hmm. This one's
Red.
okay. What else?
That one looks a little bit less bruised than this one.
Okay.
This one has a longer stem.
Okay.
They have different shapes. This one's kind of like lopsided because of this angle.
Okay. And then they've got even the little, I don't know what you'd call that, the seed spready thing looks a little bit different too.
Yeah.
Now, if we cut them open, and don't do this at home, ask an adult to help you. Excuse me. How do they look now?
Literally the same.
Right? So they're both
Whitish.
yellow on the inside. They both have
Pit stem.
They both have seeds. They both have stems. They both have seeds. They both have skin. They both make juice. They're both pretty
delicious.
Let me try. Want to try? Now the green one's a little sour because that's the kind of apple it is, but they taste pretty similar, right? So they're sweet. They make juice. They've got pits. So that's how they're the same as well.
They're really good.
Now, what else you have, kiddo?
My
Something
favorite,
near and dear to Jaden's heart.
M&Ms.
Okay. So M&Ms. What do you have there?
Well, they're like a million different colors.
Okay. What
So we
color is
have red.
Mm-hmm.
We have some orange,
Mm-hmm.
yellow,
Mm-hmm.
green,
Mm-hmm.
blue.
Okay.
And I never really understood this color. It's like a purple brown. I think it's a brown. I don't
It's a
really know.
brown, yeah. So, and then they also come in a ton of other colors as well. So, okay, you can see all the colors there. And you know what I'm going to do now? Again, don't
Or I can bite it.
do this at home. You could bite it too. But for the sake of this, I'm just going to show you. Now, start picking them up and tell me.
Okay, so we have
And
the
some of
red
them
and
are-
the brown
sorry.
one, or the orange, and they look different on the outside, but literally the same on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's just chocolate.
It's
it's
just
delicious.
chocolate. It's chocolate deliciousness. So do any of them look different on the inside? So the
Not
only
that I
difference
can
is the
see.
color
Of the outside.
of the shell, of the outside.
Now let's
and
try it.
And let's try it because I know you've been waiting for that.
I'm gonna take a big piece. You want to try one?
Go ahead. Oh, sure. Try
I'll
another
try-
one, different color, just for experimental purposes. Do they
I can't
taste
taste the
any different
difference.
at all?
Mm-mm.
No.
And like,
So-
it's funny because a lot of people say like, oh the blue one's my favorite, or the red one's my favorite, but it's literally just food coloring.
So they're just picking their favorite color.
Yeah.
Can you think? Oh, here's another one. We've got two different types of bottles of water. Okay.
This is Evian and Fiji.
So how do they look different because
Because of the packaging and like
right, the packaging. So this
Outside.
one's a little bit more rectangular. This is more
cylinder.
round. Thank you. One cap is blue, one cap is red. But if you taste them,
And this one pops open.
that one pops open, and this one twists off. Yeah, so it's another way. They're different. However, take a sip.
They taste the same.
Right?
Yeah.
And they taste the same, right? So there are a lot of things that look different, but they're really the same. Can you think of anything else? I don't know why we always default to food, though. If you think about holidays, Peeps, those marshmallow little bunnies,
Oh,
they have them all
yeah.
different times now. They have different colors, but the reality is
And they're all just marshmallow treats covered in sugar.
covered in different colored sugar for sure. And if you guys remember around Dr. Seuss's birthday, sometimes we will do green eggs and ham, right? So, we're talking about the eggs, and I've seen blue eggs before. I've never ever seen a green egg, and certainly never cooked. So the only difference there, like you had said before, is
That's like what it looks like.
what it looks
coloring.
like in the food coloring. So it tastes exactly the same. But some people don't want to eat it, and then when they take a bite, they realize, it's the same stuff. Right?
Yeah.
So just like that, people look different on the outside, but they are really the same. So people have different color skin. If you look at everybody in your family and you put your fist out, you are going to see you are different skin types, right? Different skin colors. So you might be the whitest of whites to the darkest of darks, but you're the same inside, right? We still have all the bones and the blood and muscle and all the same stuff inside. So again, looking different but being the same. Our hair can be different color, different texture, thick, thin, curly, straight, wavy, right? What else? Eye color, right?
Yeah.
So I know my brother has a different color eyes than I have. My dad has a different color than both of us, right? So it doesn't mean that we have different color eyes, but it doesn't make them any different, right? So there are lots of things about us that look different, but deep down we are really all the same. And most of us have brains. Just kidding. We all have brains. But just because something looks different doesn't mean it's not really deep down the same as the other stuff. So just be aware of that. Let us know other things that look different, but are really the same. And think about that when you see something that looks a little bit different than you might expect. So be well, keep us posted, and hopefully we will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.